I've had a lot of coffee today, so I'm very energetic and ready to share my books with you guys.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Elizabeth Ann, and today I come to you in my awesome Star Wars shirt, and I am doing my monthly recommendations. Now, monthly recommendations is a Goodreads group, and I'll leave that down below along with the creators of that group. Now, in this list, I included a few classics, and I don't know if that counts, but I mean, they're standalones, so they're gonna count. Now, the first book I'm recommending is no surprise, but I had to include it because it is my all-time favorite book, and that is The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. If you've not read this book, you need to read it right now. It is so good. It is a World War II historical fiction about a little girl. It's beautiful and wonderful, and the writing is amazing. It's written from the perspective of death, which is so cool, and I just love it to pieces. Like, I am rereading it on my trip. I'm reading it, and I will be hugging it and crying probably again. I don't care, because it's amazing, and it deserves my tears. It deserves your tears. If you have not cried when you read this book, what is wrong with you? Do you not have a heart? Anyways, it's amazing. I love it. It's one of my all-time favorite standalones, all-time favorite books. Alright, the next book I have to show you is a classic, and that is Freud You Just by Jane Austen. Of course, I love this book so freaking much. Jane Austen is an amazing author. I mean, any of her books are really great, but this one is probably one of my favorites, along with Northanger Abbey, which I don't have a copy of. But oh my goodness, this is great. It has Mr. Darcy and Elizabeth with her amazing wit. I aspire to be like her. It has the sweet Jane and the adorable Mr. Bingley, and just love and fights and sassy remarks, and it is amazing. I love this book. The next book I have to show you is The Tale of Despereaux by Katie DeCamio. This book is so adorable. It's a middle grade book, and my friend gave it to me for my birthday, and I just loved it so much. I don't really like middle grade books, but I love this one. It was so cute. It's about a little mouse, but he isn't like normal mice. He likes to talk to humans, and he's courageous, and he's also super small and has really big ears, and the mice find that weird, like he's abnormal compared to the rest of the mice, and he ends up falling in love with a human, and he overhears some people kind of plotting against her, so he goes and tries to save her and, stop what's happening, and it's just such a cute, fun story, and it's really sad, too. Like, there's this one character in it who, her story just breaks my heart, and the ending, like, if you're looking for a cute little middle grade book, that would just warm your heart. I mean, it's so good. It's so good. Alright, the next book I have is another classic, but I just read this and I had to include it into our recommendations because it is so good. I loved it. I can't say why I loved it, but I loved it, and that is The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Now, this book is about the Great Gatsby, and he is in love with this woman named Daisy, but they are no longer dating. She is married to another guy, and she lives across the bay from him, so he's always throwing these huge parties in hope that she will one day come. And then a person moves in who is related to those people, and he's the one who narrates the story, and it just kind of follows what happens in these character lives, and it is so good. I mean, almost all the characters in this book are so distasteful and awful humans, but it's just so good. Like, the writing is beautiful, the storyline, what's happening, it's so real. It just captures the hearts of man, like, perfectly, and just, people's greed. It was so good, guys. I can't even describe why I liked it. It was just really good, and I highly recommend you pick up this book. The next book I have is another one of my favorites, and that is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I love this book. It's amazing. It's about two kids, Hazel Grace and Augustus Waters. Hazel Grace has terminal cancer, and Augustus Waters is in remission, and they meet in a cancer group support system. Follows their story and their friendship and their romantic relationship, and it's just so sweet. Augustus Waters is such a funny, like, lovable character, and Hazel is such a great character. I love her portrayal of cancer, and she's not one of those kind of characters who complains about her situation all the time. She's come to terms with it, and she's okay with it, in a way, so it's really good. I really loved its portrayal of cancer. I think it was portrayed really realistically. My dad had cancer for 14 months, so as a person who's watched people go through cancer, I think the characters who were her friends and family were portrayed super well, and just her portrayal of cancer and how it all worked, I don't know, I thought it was done really well, and I loved the relationships in this book and the dialogue, and it was just a really good book, and I highly recommend it if you have not read it. The last book I have to show you is another World War II historical fiction, and that book is All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. This book is such a beautiful, beautiful book. Oh my goodness, his writing is absolutely beautiful. That's one reason why you just love the book, is how he writes it, just the descriptions, and then how it jumps through different times periods, and then just how the characters' stories intertwine is amazing and so well done. I mean, I just can't recommend this book enough. It's kind of a big book. I mean, not super big. I think it's like 500 pages, and it can be kind of hard to get into, but it's so good. It's one of those books you just want to take your time and really just absorb the beautiful writing and the characters and everything that's going on. It's so good. Anyways, that is it for my monthly recommendations video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any recommendations for your favorite standalones, you should leave them down below. I would love to read more and then kind of get to know what you guys like to read. All my social media links will be down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!